The People versus O.J. Simpson. Why O.J. Simpson repeatedly called Kris Jenner after Nicole Brown Simpson's murder. By Julie Miller, March 1st, 2016. Jenner explained the painful phone calls on Tuesday. As The People vs. O.J. Simpson makes abundantly clear, the Kardashian family had a complicated involvement with the 1995 criminal trial and the professional athlete at its center. Simpson was best friends with Kardashian patriarch Robert, the moral compass of Simpson's defense team. He was Uncle Juice to Robert's 4 children, who would one day become reality stars and be pulled back into Simpson-related headlines because of the FX dramatization of the tragic events. And he was the husband and accused murderer of Kris Jenner's good friend, Nicole Brown Simpson, who was a victim of the gruesome tragedy along with Ron Goldman. And in a new interview on Tuesday, Jenner shed more light on the complex dynamics between the two families, even revealing how the former athlete phoned her on multiple occasions during the months following her friend's murder. While on Ellen, Jenner was asked whether Simpson tried to contact her after the murder of his ex-wife and Goldman. Right after, Jenner said. He called me a few times. He wanted to talk and explain how he felt. That must have been awkward, the Jenners interjected. It was painful, Jenner said. You know, it was just every single day it was something different, and it was really difficult because my ex-husband, Robert Kardashian, was on one side, I was kind of on the other, and the kids were stuck in the middle. It was trying to explain this to children, and then OJ had called and everybody lost so much that night. It was you lost everything you knew, and I can't even imagine being her family, her sister, her parents. They were so devastated. All of us friends were completely, it was hard. On the show, Jenner said that she was not aware of the physical abuse element of the Simpsons' marriage, although there may have been hints that she did not pick up on. I didn't know that there was abuse until we learned and saw the whole thing unfold on the news, like everybody else, and then heard the 911 tapes that were going to be used in evidence during the trial, Jenner told the talk show host. It was heartbreaking. Me and some of her other close friends were all really surprised and shocked by that because we felt we really failed her as friends. It was horrible. As Jenner has said in the past, she was supposed to meet Nicole Brown Simpson for lunch the day after she was murdered. She said she wanted to show me some things and talk about what was in her safe, Jenner recounted. And so now, unfortunately, it all makes sense that that's probably what she wanted to reveal to me the next day, which broke my heart because I will always feel horrible that I didn't pay enough attention. In an interview this past January, Jenner said she is still haunted by the signs she missed. I beat myself up because I felt like I wasn't paying attention. Like, how did I miss this? But that's typical in an abusive relationship, that the woman doesn't speak out about how she's being treated. My heart breaks because of all the pain and suffering she went through. I wish I had noticed the signs. She was fighting for her life many days, I'm sure. I try to pay attention to things more now. I follow my intuition. Interestingly, Jenner is not the only woman involved in the trial who calls it painful and blames herself for events around the tragedy. In an upcoming interview for Dateline NBC, Marcia Clark, the former prosecutor in the murder case, recalled how she felt when she heard the jury foreman read the 2-word verdict, not guilty. It was physically painful, Clark said. And I thought of Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown, and I thought, this is wrong, she added. But at the end of the day, there was no way to reach that jury. There was no way to make them believe. There really wasn't. Interestingly, Clark also said that she did not want Simpson to try on the gloves that police said belonged to the killer. That was not my call, Clark clarified. I did not want him to try on the evidence gloves. I never did. The idea came from Christopher Darden, who apologized to Clark after the glove snafu played out theatrically in court and press, dealing a devastating blow to the prosecution. Clark said that she forgave Darden, telling him, "It's okay. If that lost the case for us, we were never going to win anyway." So, where are they now? The O.J. Simpson cast. O.J. Simpson, then a beloved football player for the University of Southern California and the Buffalo Bills. Simpson was more of a pop culture figure, thanks to his appearances in Naked Gun films and a series of Hertz commercials when his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman were murdered in June of 1994. Simpson was the primary suspect. You remember what happened from there. Now, found liable in a 1997 civil suit for $33.5 million in damages to the Brown and Goldman families. Simpson moved to Florida reportedly to avoid having his residence seized for payment. In 2007, he was arrested in an armed robbery, an attempt, he said, to reclaim sports memorabilia that had been stolen from him. He is currently serving a 33-year sentence in Nevada and is eligible for parole in 2017. Julie Miller, Hollywood correspondent. End of report.